Imagine spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on your dream car, only to discover that you're not allowed to drive it in certain parts of the world. Sounds unbelievable, right? But around the globe, some of the most iconic cars ever built have faced restrictions, bans, or outright rejection. Sometimes it was because they were too fast. Other times they were considered too dangerous, too polluting, or even a threat to national security. Let's count down the top 10 cars that were banned in different countries. At number 10 is the Porsche 911 GT2. This wasn't just a sports car. It was a machine built to test the limits of both speed and driver skill. In some European countries, older GT2 models were viewed as too risky for public roads because they lacked modern electronic safety systems. Authorities feared that one wrong move behind the wheel could end in disaster. At number 9, the Chevrolet Camaro. For decades, the Camaro represented American muscle at its finest. But as Europe tightened its emissions regulations, the legendary V8-powered car struggled to keep up. Eventually, strict environmental standards forced it out of several European markets, proving that even legends aren't immune to changing times. Coming in at number 8 is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 10, a hero of rally racing and a favorite among enthusiasts. But in China, concerns over emissions, noise levels, and its association with illegal street racing put the Evo under scrutiny. What enthusiasts saw as performance, regulators saw as a problem. At number 7, the Ford Mustang, Shelby GT 500. With over 700 horsepower under the hood, this beast was built for speed. However, Australia's strict vehicle regulations and right-hand drive requirements kept the Shelby GT 500 from officially entering the market. One of America's most powerful muscle cars never got the chance to roam Australian roads. Number 6 belongs to the Nissan Skyline GT-RR 34. A car so legendary that enthusiasts were willing to break the law just to own one. Before becoming eligible under America's 25-year import rule, the R34 was illegal in the United States. Some importers even faced prosecution for attempting to bring it into the country. Few cars have created this level of obsession. Halfway through the list at number 5 is the BMW M3E30. Today it's considered one of the greatest performance cars ever built. But in 1990s Malaysia, the E30 M3 gained a reputation for being linked to illegal racing and street gangs. Authorities responded by restricting imports and registrations, turning the car into a symbol of controversy. At number 4, the Smart ForTwo. You'd think a tiny city car would be welcomed everywhere, not quite. In India, concerns about safety and crash protection prevented the car from gaining approval. Its compact size, perfect for crowded streets, was also viewed as a potential risk in the country's traffic conditions. Taking the number 3 spot is the Lamborghini Diablo, the poster car of the 1990s. Loud, aggressive, and impossible to ignore. But in South Korea, strict emissions and noise regulations made importing the Diablo difficult. During a period of economic challenges, the supercar was also seen as an excessive display of wealth. At number 2, the Hummer H1. Originally inspired by military vehicles, the Hummer H1 was massive, thirsty, and impossible to ignore. Several European countries rejected it because of its poor fuel economy, emissions, and sheer size. For many cities, it was simply too big and too inefficient to belong on public roads. And finally, at number 1, the Tesla Model S. Not because of speed, not because of emissions, but because of data. Certain Chinese military and government areas restricted Tesla vehicles over concerns that their advanced cameras and sensors could collect sensitive information. It's one of the few times in automotive history that a car's technology, rather than its performance, became the reason for restrictions. From supercars and muscle cars to electric vehicles, these machines all had one thing in common. They were considered too much of something. Too fast, too loud, too powerful, too polluting. Or in Tesla's case, too connected. Which of these cars would you still love to own despite the restrictions? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible automotive stories.